Habemus Papam.
Welcome to Word of Salvation. If you want to learn about the journeys of the great leaders of the Church and understand how faith can transform lives and history, subscribe to our channel now, like this video, and share it so more people can be inspired by examples of faith and mission. On May 8, 2025, the Catholic Church witnessed a historic moment: the election of Robert Francis Prevost, the first pope born in the United States, who adopted the name Leo XIV. His journey unites continents, cultures, and challenges, marking a new chapter of hope, dialogue, and fidelity for the universal Church. Robert Francis Prevost was born on September 14, 1955, in Chicago, Illinois, the son of Louis Marius Prevost and Mildred Martinez. He grew up in a Catholic family with French roots on his father's side and Spanish on his mother's, which from an early age gave him a multicultural and open outlook on the world. As a young man, he stood out in his studies and community life. In 1977, he completed his bachelor's degree in mathematical sciences at Villanova University, an Augustinian Catholic institution, demonstrating discipline and logical reasoning virtues that would later mark his leadership. At 22, Robert entered the novitiate of the Order of St. Augustine, in the province of Our Lady of Good Counsel, in St. Louis. On August 29, 1981, he professed his solemn vows, committing himself to live according to the Augustinian charism: community, the search for truth, and service to those most in need. His theological formation was deepened at the Catholic Theological Union in Chicago, where he earned a master's degree in theology. In 1982, he was ordained a priest and soon left for Rome, where he completed his licentiate and doctorate in canon law at the Pontifical University of St. Thomas Aquinas, with a thesis on the role of the local prior in the Augustinian order. In 1985, the young Father Prevost was sent as a missionary to Peru, a country that would profoundly mark his life and spirituality. He initially served in Chilicanas, Piura, as chancellor of the territorial prelature, parish priest, and seminary professor. From 1988 to 1998, he worked in Trujillo, facing challenges such as extreme poverty, political violence, and the instability of the Fujimori government. He became known for his closeness to the poor and excluded, defending human rights and promoting social justice. His work in Peru earned him recognition as the pastor of two homelands, since, in addition to American citizenship, he also acquired Peruvian nationality as a sign of commitment to the people he served for decades. In 2001, after years of mission, Prevost was elected Superior General of the Order of St. Augustine, a position he held for 2 consecutive terms until 2013. During this period, he traveled to dozens of countries, promoting the renewal of religious life, intercultural dialogue, and the defense of human dignity. His leadership was marked by encouragement for formation, collaboration among communities, and the fight against clericalism. These experiences strengthened his diplomatic profile and his global vision of the Church. In 2014, Pope Francis appointed Prevost as Bishop of Chiclayo, one of the most populous dioceses in Peru. There, he faced challenges such as Venezuelan migration, urban violence, and the need for pastoral renewal. Prevost was known for visiting remote communities, listening to the faithful, and seeking concrete solutions to social problems. In 2020, he was also Apostolic Administrator of Callao, showing versatility and commitment to the evangelizing mission. In January 2023, Prevost was called to Rome to take on the role of Prefect of the Dicastery for Bishops, the body responsible for appointing bishops worldwide. He also presided over the Pontifical Commission for Latin America, expanding his prominence in the global Church. In September of the same year, he was made a cardinal by Pope Francis, crowning a trajectory of service, humility, and competence. His work in the Curia was marked by a stance of dialogue, listening, and the search for pastors committed to the gospel and social justice. After the death of Francis, the conclave of May 2025 brought together 133 cardinal electors. Prevost was elected on the second day of voting, signaling a desire for continuity with the reforms of the previous pontificate, but also for doctrinal firmness. By choosing the name Leo XIV, he paid tribute to popes such as Leo I the Great, a symbol of courage and defense of the faith, and Leo XIII, author of the social encyclical Rerum Novarum.
La pace sia con tutti voi.
In his first speech, he spoke in Italian and Spanish, thanking the Peruvian people and asking for prayers for unity and peace. The name Leo, already used by 13 popes, refers to leadership, wisdom, and defense of the faith. Leo I the Great is remembered for his firmness before Attila the Hun and for protecting Rome. Leo XIII, in turn, was a pioneer in the Church's social doctrine. By adopting this name, Leo XIV signals a desire to unite tradition and renewal, firmness and mercy, being a shepherd attentive to the signs of the times and faithful to the Church's heritage. Leo XIV is described by colleagues as a discreet man, thoughtful and soft-spoken. He avoids public controversies, prefers dialogue and listening. He is fluent in English, Spanish and Italian, and understands French and Portuguese. His spirituality is marked by Augustinian simplicity, the search for truth and active charity. He values teamwork and the co-responsibility of the laity, especially women, in ecclesial life. Leo XIV is considered progressive on social issues, aligned with Francis's vision on the environment, migrants and the fight against poverty. He defends the inclusion of divorced and remarried Catholics at communion, the welcoming of migrants and the promotion of social justice. On the other hand, he is more cautious on moral and cultural issues. On topics such as gender ideology and same-sex unions, he maintains traditional doctrine, defending marriage between a man and a woman and the family as the fundamental cell of society. His stance toward liberation theology is one of respect for social demands, but without adhering to radical positions or breaking with the Church's magisterium. He seeks balance between proclaiming the gospel and promoting human dignity, without compromising the fundamental principles of the Catholic faith. Leo XIV assumes the papacy at a time of great challenges: secularization in Europe, internal polarization, the abuse crisis, mass migration, climate change and geopolitical tensions. His motto, In illo uno unum, in the one we are one, reflects the desire for unity in diversity, communion among peoples and fidelity to the one Lord. Among his priorities are strengthening synodality, promoting listening and the participation of all the baptized, expanding the Church's presence in existential peripheries, especially among the poor, migrants and victims of violence, reinforcing clergy formation and transparency in ecclesial structures, promoting ecumenical and interreligious dialogue, seeking peace and justice in the world. Leo XIV, the Pope of two homelands, represents the hope of a church that is open, faithful to the gospel, and attentive to the cries of the present age. His life is a testimony of mission, justice, and tradition, inspiring Catholics around the world to seek, in the one Lord, true unity. May his pontificate be a sign of peace, dialogue, and renewal for all humanity. If you enjoyed learning about the story of Pope Leo XIV, leave your like, share this video, and subscribe to Word of Salvation so you don't miss any content about the lives of the popes and the great moments of the Church. Comment below, what most inspires you in the journey of this new pope? See you in the next video and may God bless your journey of faith.